part two of our lesson for TH. TH digraph is I made a vowel intensive video this morning, and then I also did part one of the rest of the TH digraph lesson. So this is the third part where we are going to practice writing sentences. So before we go ahead and write sentences, I would like to show you what are visual for writing clear, correct sentences. So the C, we have a symbol with cups. Some teachers use cups, but we have been told to interact with um, students in a more non-threatening way. Not that cups are threatening, but to some families that might be. So we are trying to use cups. So C stands for capitalization, U stands for understanding, P stands for punctuation, and S stands for spelling. So obviously, capitalization is when you begin a sentence. It is represented usually by a mountain that looks like this. So you would see a mountain symbol that tells you you have to check for capitals. So this mountain is used only for the beginning capitals, like when you begin a sentence, you use capitalization. But then there are other things like proper nouns are capitalized. And then the pronoun I is always capitalized. So these um, and then abbreviations are capitalized, which you will learn later. But these are words that these are something that as we teach her, as Sophia gets more confident with other things than with the syllabus, then she knows that she has to capitalize, and as we introduce that to her, she will know that we have to capitalize. But when I say capitalization, I'm mainly looking for the pronoun I, the beginning of a sentence. And as we introduce her names, those are things that she is aware of. So we will focus on those capitalizations. What understanding means is that are the words spaced properly? Um, are the letters printed correctly? So those are things that we are looking for when it comes to understanding. And the P is of course for punctuation. In punctuation, whether it's a comma with the yeah, of course, when it's a comma, she has to put a comma. When it's a period, she has to put a period. When it's a question mark, she has to put a question mark or exclamation point, so on and so forth. But punctuation stands for ending punctuation, and S is spelling, of course. We are checking for spelling. And sometimes you would see sound lines. I'm going to show you what sound lines are. Word lines. We call them word lines. And when they are younger, when they are as young as Sophia is, I might even add sound lines to um, her words, and then so that she understands how to spell them, because it could be a laborious process for them. So the sound lines and the visual cues help them, but then they rewrite the sentence without um, having to use the visual cues. So again, cups instead of cops. The current situation with the ice and everything, entire US teachers thought cops might be a little bit threatening to some families, so we started using cups. And and then C stands for capitalization, U stands for understanding or spacing or organizing, and printing. I would say spacing, organizing, and printing comes under understanding. Punctuation, which is the end punctuation or commas in between, and spelling, of course, is hold the pencil in the left hand and hold the right hand. I will go back. Okay, I was checking the previous video. I'm sorry. So, anyways, I'm going to show you the word lines that I was talking to you about. Um, okay, here we go.